Oh, man.
Hello.
You caught me putting on chapstick.
It's a good look.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. I am addicted to two things in life. Chapstick and Listerine strips.
Oh, interesting. I just was talking to somebody about chapstick because my partner also is very obsessed with chapstick, as is my father. And with chapstick, the more you use it, the more addicted you become to it.
Yeah, because it dries out your lips even more.
So what are you doing?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
Do you ask an alcoholic why they drink? No, they just drink.
Good point. He makes a good point.
Now, before we start talking all things Sophie Tukker and brand new music, we got to talk about this safari that you guys took. Oh my God.
It was absurd.
How epic was that? Whose idea was it to do a live set in the middle of a safari?
I feel like there was a lot of people's ideas, actually.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with giraffes, and there's a conservation safari place not far from us. And we had done one or two DJ sets in the back of my truck, which is also like cheetah printed out and crazy. And it just made sense. The next move was do it with these animals.
And did anything crazy happening when the cameras weren't on? Because those safaris can sometimes get out of control.
No, they didn't let us go in like the lion area.
I wonder why.
I know.
There was an amazing moment where Tucker and the giraffes were just staring at each other, like recognizing, their brotherhood.
Actually, I think it was more like, what are you guys doing here?
They'd never heard house music before, ever.
Hey, you got to start them young. I don't know. I don't even know if they were young. Sophie Tukker, welcome back to America's Dance 30. It's so great seeing you guys.
Great to be back.
Now, you guys have been insanely busy since the last time we chatted. Congratulations on your new song with John Summit. Sun Came Up. How did that come together?
We were playing his music a lot in our live streams, and he kind of just, as pandemic started, I think he really started gaining popularity. And we started playing his music a lot, and we would tag him when we would post videos of us playing his music, and we started chatting on Instagram, I think. And we were both fans of each other, and we were like, hey, we should do something together. And we had this demo, basically. We had the track, but it was just like not right. We didn't know what was not right yet. And then we were like, why don't we send this to John and see what happens? And he just made it like hit right. And it just came together really quick. He's a hard worker. He's like a crazy party guy. And wouldn't expect it, but dude works hard. He'd be like sending us emails at 7 a.m, like, okay, what about this? Be like, we just saw you so drunk on Instagram last night. Like, how are you? What?
That's hilarious. It's so crazy that now you guys have two smashes that have come out of this because, of course, House Arrest as well, which was written previous to it, but you guys updated it for the pandemic.
Got to do what you got to do.
Right?
Got to be inspired somehow. Unfortunately, it's a negative thing, but at least it's working.
Well, let's speak about good things. Of course, you guys have started doing festivals and live shows again. I was speaking with Annabelle England and talking about her first show back and the experience, and I mentioned about how insane it must be for you guys because you guys, like you said, have been doing live sets for the Freak Fam every single day. What was it like after all of this, like 530 plus days, you guys stepping on stage for the first Sophie Tukker show?
It was crazy. We've only been doing like our DJ shows, which we still sing and go crazy and DJ. I think we're still a little daunted by doing our live show again, which we haven't done for like 2 years now or something. But the DJ shows, they've been amazing. I think the first time when we came off stage, first thing we said was we forgot how fun this was. Because we trained ourselves to love the live streaming because that's all we had and it was the best we could do. And there is an incredible connection you get live streaming that is different than, when you're on a big stage, we're not interacting personally and chatting with people the way we are in our live streams. So there is like an intimacy in the live stream that's different. But I think for our enjoyment as performers, playing to that energy in person is just unparalleled. And we were just like, wow, this is so much fun. I hope we don't have to not do this again.
But also it's different now because people, they hold up signs that say like day, whatever it is. So like, the first one we did, it was like day 400 and something. And
since we started
every
live
single
streaming
festival and show that we've done, people are holding up signs that say like, what is the day like from the beginning of the Freak Fam? And, people are wearing Freak Fam shirts. And I think, we have so many conversations with people that are like, we spent our pandemic with you. And it just feels like now that we're back to performing live, like the level of intimacy and the level that we all feel like we know each other is so much more intense because we went through a really hard thing together as a collective.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I could give you guys an award, I would, because for you guys doing that is amazing. To do a live set for your fans every single day to, like you said, keep everybody together and give somebody joy in life while we're going through hard times. But I didn't have a chance to get a trophy for you guys, so I'm sorry.
I mean, in terms of like our own mental health, it was so important. It was extremely
we stayed connected. We stayed with a purpose. We got up every day and had to put on clothes and put on a smile psychologically. With
the live shows, I want to see if your experience was kind of the same as mine. My first festival back, I was kind of like, is this real life right now? Like it's just so weird.
We definitely had that. I think so. Our first thing back, was it Las Vegas or was it Day Trip?
No, our first thing back was a charity thing in Miami.
Oh, true.
And then we did. What did we do?
Las Vegas. I don't know. Anyway, we're very like analytical. We always just talk about stuff after it happens, and so on all these shows, we just kind of sit down afterwards and go, "What just happened?"
Right.
And it definitely is. That's the sentiment. Is definitely weird. Just weird. Like, and it's still like, is this going to be the last one for a while? Every time we do it, because we don't know where things are at. So it's a crazy feeling.
Well, don't even put that in the universe. Let me shut you up right there.
Okay, bye.
Well, before I let you guys go, let's play a quick round of Sophie or Tucker. I thought it was going to be more epic than that, but let's just go on with it.
I love it. This might have to be we do on our Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Sophie or Tucker.
Okay, let's play.
So you guys, of course, live together. Who is most likely to leave an empty carton of milk in the fridge? Sophie or Tucker?
Tucker.
Yes, but I don't do dairy. So
Neither do I. Tucker. 100%.
So it's got to be Lactaid.
I leave cups around. That's me.
So we saw on your IG stories the other day that Sophie woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Who is most likely to not make their bed, Sophie or Tucker?
Tucker.
Me. I don't like where you're going.
You're just a mess. So the remixes of Drinky came out a couple of months ago. Who is most likely to get drunk faster, Sophie or Tucker?
Tucker.
Can we get one for Sophie, please?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Well, only she's sober, so it had to be me, for the record. Not like she can drink more than me. She's just sober.
Who is most likely to forget the words of a Sophie Tucker song, Sophie or Tucker?
Sophie.
Sophie.
Yes.
Really?
Wait.
It's just because you sing them all.
I think you would probably forget them more because I sing them all.
No, I would never forget my parts. You just have a lot more parts to remember. Has fumbled songs.
I have.
More than.
But that's because I have way more words.
That's not the question. The question wasn't who has more words. Fumble more.
Well, I'm definitely, all your live performances now, I'm definitely going to be watching Tucker to make sure that he's mouthing the right words now. Finally, with you guys doing live shows and festivals again, who is most likely to press the wrong button during a live set, Sophie or Tucker?
Ooh. I actually pressed a wrong button in Vegas the other day. I went to do a big transition with a big effects thing to go into the next drop. And then I brought down one fader and I accidentally brought down both faders and it just went to nothing.
Well, not to bring up stuff, but you also pressed the wrong button during the safari too. I'm just saying.
Yes, call him out.
Okay, so he knew that answer was me. He was going to get, if I had said Sophie, you were about to jump on me, huh?
I absolutely love you guys. Congratulations on everything. Congratulations on Sun Came Up with John Summit and the live shows. You guys are actually going to be in Tampa doing the Gasparilla Music Fest, I want to say next month. So it's going to be great seeing you guys live in person.
That's one of our first live shows in 2 years.
If I mess up one of the words,
I'm calling you out.
Also, if we were able to give you a trophy for best radio host, you would get it, just for the record.
Oh my God. I got to end this video before you guys see me blushing. That is so awesome. I'm sure you're going to say that in the next interview too.
Only if it's with you.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for your time on America's Dance 30.
thank you.
So good to see you.